Beautiful, clever, yet deadly. Long before the Princess Agent's era captivated us with Chu Chao's toughness, Jin Yong's wuxia world had already given birth to a series of legendary female warriors who changed the history of Asian cinema. But only a handful of actresses truly brought them to life, making millions of viewers fall in love, cry, and never forget. Today, we talk about them. 10 actresses, 3 eras, 5 decades of Asian wuxia cinema history. This is not just a list of beautiful actresses, this is history, from the Shaw Brothers studio in 1970s to the modern era of Chinese drama today. Era, Shaw Brothers and TVB Golden Age, 1977 to 1988. Kara Wai. Among all the actresses on today's list, one name has the longest track record in the world of Jin Yong adaptations, Kara Wai. 7 productions, nearly 5 decades, from 1977 to 2023. It all began in 1977. Kara Wai was 18 years old when director Chang Che cast her as Moon Yensa in The Brave Archer at Shaw Brothers. Moon Yensa is not an easy character. She is a woman who loves the wrong man, Yang Kang, who ultimately betrays her. Kara Wai brought that tragedy to life with a depth that was surprising for an actress of her age. In the same year, 1978, she also appeared in Heaven Sword and Dragon Sabre Part 2, this time as the Bright Moon Messenger, a character completely different from Moon Yensa. She returned as Moon Yensa in The Brave Archer 2, 2 Jin Yong films in 1 year. 1982. Lovers' Blades, an adaptation of the novel Blade Dance of the Two Lovers, also known by its Mandarin title, Mandarin Duck Blades. 1984, New Tales of the Flying Fox. Kara Wai played Wan Ziyi, a character who plays an important role in the love story of this novel. Over a span of 7 years, Kara Wai appeared in 5 Jin Yong Shaw Brothers adaptations. And 4 years after her Shaw Brothers debut, Kara Wai won the 1982 Hong Kong Film Award for Best Actress, the first award ever given in the history of the HKFA. The 2000 TVB series Heaven Sword and Dragon Sabre marked her return to the world of Jin Yong, this time as the stern mentor Zhou Ji-ro, who trained her disciple with an iron fist. And in 2023, 46 years after The Brave Archer, Kara Wai appeared in the film Sakura alongside Donnie Yen as Ran Xingju, the mother of Ah Ju, a character portrayed by Chen Yuqi. 2 generations of Jin Yong actresses meet in one film, one scene, mother and daughter. From 1977 to 2023, no other actress in the history of Jin Yong adaptations has had such a long career span. Barbara Yung Mei Ling. 1 production, 1 role, 1 legacy that never fades. In 1983, TVB released The Legend of Condor Heroes, 59 episodes that would forever change the history of Hong Kong television. And at the heart of the series, Barbara Yung as Huang Rong. Huang Rong is a complex character. She can be cunning in one moment and show the deepest loyalty in the next. She is a genius, but always chooses to appear ordinary in front of her enemies. She is strong, but knows when to appear weak. All of that, Barbara Yung portrays perfectly. Nothing feels forced, nothing feels excessive, as if the character was created specifically for her. The series ratings broke TVB records. Barbara Yung became the most popular face in Hong Kong overnight. Then, on May 26, 1985, Barbara Yung passed away. She was only 26 years old. Her passing shocked all of Asia, and Huang Rong TVB 1983 will forever be more than just a good performance. She became a monument. To this day, every actress who portrays Huang Rong will always be compared to her. That is the measure of a truly timeless performance. Idy Chan Lin. Now let's talk about the actress with the most surprising achievement on this list. Idy Chan, the only actress to portray 4 different main characters from Jin Yong's works. First, 1978, Xiao in the Heaven Sword and Dragon Sabre TVB. the mysterious girl who serves Zhang Wuji and holds a very big secret. 4 years later, 1982, Wang Yuyan in Demigods and Semidevils TVB, the most beautiful woman in the Wuxia world, who unfortunately loves the wrong person. Then in 1983, the same year Barbara Young defined Huang Rong, Idy Chan defined Xiao Longnu in Return of the Condor Heroes TVB alongside Andy Lau. Xiao Longnu had to appear inhuman, cold as ice, graceful as an angel, but still made the audience feel her deepest love. Idy Chan does all of this through her movements, her eyes, the way she stands. No excessive dialogue is needed. A year later, she reprised the role of Wang Yuyan in the 1984 film Dragon's Story. And 5 years after ROCH, in 1988, she returned to the world of Jin Yong to portray Huang Rong in the Taiwan CTV series Legend of the Condor Heroes, a character who just a year earlier was still strongly associated with Barbara Young. Xiaozhou, Wang Yuyan, Xiao Longnu, Huang Rong. Over the course of a decade, Idy Chan became the face of 4 of the most beloved characters in the world of Jin Yong. Brigitte Lin Ching Shai, 6 films in 3 years, 1992, 1993, 1994. Brigitte Lin entered the world of Jin Yong adaptations and blew it up. It all began with Swordsman 2, 1992. Dongfang Bubai in Jin Yong's novel is only a name mentioned from afar, a figure who locked himself away after practicing heretical arts that changed his gender. But in the hands of Brigitte Lin, Dongfang Bubai becomes a character that transcends the novel itself. A terrifying yet captivating, brutal yet romantic, gender-ambiguous figure. Time magazine included this performance in its list of the 10 best acting performances in cinematic history. In the same year, 1992, Royal Tramp and Royal Tramp 2. In the second film, Brigitte Lin plays Longer, the powerful leader of the Dragon Sect. 1993, Dongfang Bubai returns in The East is Red, the sequel to Swordsman 2. And in the same year, in a very different mood, he appeared in The Eagle Shooting Heroes, a parody of Legend of Condor Heroes. As the third princess, she starred in comedies alongside Tony Leung, Maggie Cheng, and other major Hong Kong stars. Then in 1994, her last film before retiring, Kara Wai's Ashes of Time, a highly artistic adaptation of Legend of Condor Heroes. Brigitte Lin portrays Mu Rong Yin and Mu Rong Yang, twin sisters sharing a single soul, a role demanding psychological depth, completely different from Dongfang Bubai. 6 films, 4 different Jin Yong novels, 3 years. Then she married and retired from acting, and never returned. How could one end a career more perfectly than that?
Carman Lee. In the 1990s TVB era, there was one actress who achieved something very rare, portraying 2 equally iconic Jin Yong characters in 2 different series in 2 consecutive years. 1995, Xiao Longnu in TVB's Return of the Condor Heroes, alongside Louis Koo as Yang Guo. Carman Lee brought Xiao Longnu into a new era, remaining as cold and mysterious as Idy Chan's legacy, but with a different depth. If Idy Chan was the Xiao Longnu who was like a marble statue, Carman Lee is Xiao Longnu who is like calm water hiding a very deep current. Both are iconic. Both are perfect for their respective eras. 2 years later, in 1997, Wang Yuyan in TVB's Demigods and Semidevils, an even more challenging character, a woman whose life is entirely dedicated to loving a man who does not love her in return. Carman Lee brought Wang Yuyan's elegance and sorrow in a nearly supernatural way. 2 characters, 2 different novels, 2 equally memorable performances. That's an achievement rarely matched by any actress in the history of Jin Yong adaptations. Gigi Lai. There is a little-known fact about Gigi Lai that viewers may not realize. She portrayed Judge Ro and Zhou Min, 2 eternal rivals in Heaven Sword and Dragon Sabre, in 2 different productions, 8 years apart. 1993, the film Kung Fu Cult Master with Jet Li. Gigi Lai played Judge Ro, a character aligned with the antagonist camp in this film. 8 years later, in 2001, Gigi Lai returned to the Heaven Sword and Dragon Saber world in the TVB series, this time as Zhou Min, alongside Alex Su as Zhong Wuji. And this is the performance that made her immortal. Zhou Min, played by Gigi Lai, exudes a quality that is difficult to describe, an aristocratic elegance that cannot be learned, only possessed. The way she speaks, the way she looks, the way she smiles, holds a secret. All feel like a Mongolian princess straight out of the pages of a novel. From Judge Ro to Zhou Min, two sides of the same coin portrayed by one woman.
Kathy Chow. If there is an actress whose story with Jin Yong's world is the most poetic, it is Kathy Chow. 1994. In the Taiwan TTV series Heaven Sword and Dragon Saber, which many fans consider the best version in history, Kathy Chow portrayed Judge Ro. Judge Ro is the most misunderstood character in Jin Yong's novels. She is not a villain. She is a woman broken by betrayal, who is shattered by trusting the wrong person. Kathy Chow portrays that journey, from a sincere girl to a woman carrying wounds, in a way that makes the audience understand, not just judge. 14 years later, in 2008, she returned in Legend of Condor Heroes, this time as Bao Shiro, the mother of Yang Kong. No longer the heartbroken young girl, but a mature woman with a different tragedy. And 11 years after that, in 2019, in Tencent's version of Heavenly Sword and Dragon Slaying Saber, the same series where Chen Yuqi plays Zhao Min, Kathy Chow appears as Mijue Shitai, the teacher of Judge Ro. Pause for a moment. 1994, she was Judge Ro, the betrayed disciple. 2019, she is Mijue Shitai, the teacher who educated Judge Ro. 25 years. From student to teacher, in the same novel. No one could have planned it, but the result feels like poetry. Kathy Chow passed away in December 2023. She was 57 years old. May she rest in peace.
Athena Chu, playing Huang Rong after the era of Barbara Young, was no ordinary challenge. It was like being asked to paint on a canvas that the whole world already considered perfect. Athena Chu faced that challenge in the TVB series The Legend of Condor Heroes 1994, and she chose a smart approach, not to imitate Barbara Young, but to find her own Huang Rong. Athena Chu's version of Huang Rong is younger and brighter, a teenage girl who has fallen in love for the first time and doesn't know how to hide it. Her signature smile, wide, sincere, and a little mischievous, became her trademark for this character. 6 years later, in 2000, Athena Chu returned to Jin Yong's world through The Duke of Mount Deer, this time as Aku, a character very different from Huang Rong. Then, in 2006, Fox Volant of the Snowy Mountain. Yuan Ziyi is the same character played by Kara Wai in the 1984 Shaw Brothers film, the first actress on our list. 3 series, 3 completely different characters, Huang Rong, Aku, Yuan Ziyi. Athena Chu didn't just inherit Jin Yong's world, she explored it. Era Mainland China and modern streaming. Liu Yifei. In 2003, Liu Yifei was 16 years old, and her face on Chinese television screens brought the entire country to a standstill. Wang Yuyan is described in the novel as a woman of almost unreal beauty. The audience reacted extraordinarily, and what changed everything? Jin Yong himself watched Liu Yifei's portrayal of Wang Yuyan and stated that this was the version closest to his vision when writing the novel. A direct comment from the author, something that is extremely rare. 3 years later, in 2006, Return of the Condor Heroes on CCTV. Liu Yifei now plays Longnu, a character previously defined by Idy Chan in 1983 and Carman Lee in 1995. But Liu Yifei brings something different. Longnu is more like a dream, more like a creature descended from the heavens. For an entire generation of viewers who grew up in the 2000s, Liu Yifei didn't just play Longnu, she was Longnu. The nickname she received, Immortal Fairy Sister, were born from these 2 roles by Jin Yong. 2 iconic characters, 2 legendary performances, 1 actress, 2 blessings from Jin Yong himself.
Chen Yuqi.
We conclude with the most undeniable representative of the streaming era. 2019, Heaven Sword and Dragon Sabre, version by Tencent Video, 50 episodes. Chen Yuqi portrays Zhou Min. And shortly after it aired, viewers across China decided, this is the best Zhou Min in the modern era. What sets Chen Yuqi apart from all previous Zhou Min portrayals? Her Zhou Min doesn't feel like a TV character. She feels like a real person. Intelligent without arrogance. Brave without being reckless. Then in 2023, Donnie Yen's film Sakura. Chen Yuqi portrays Ju, a character completely opposite from Zhou Min. A gentle and sincere young woman, not a princess full of strategy. Two characters, two opposing poles. Both are convincing. And note one final thing. In Sakura 2023, Chen Yuqi plays Ju, and her mother, Ran Shengzhu, played by Kara Wai, the first actress on our list whose debut occurred in 1977. Mother and daughter. The era of 1977 meets the era of 2023 in one film, one relationship. Jin Young's legacy lives on, continuing to discover new generations of actresses.
10 actresses, 46 years. From Shaw Brothers Studios in Hong Kong, 1977, to the global cinema screening Sakura, 2023. What's remarkable about Jin Yong's world is this. He didn't just create characters, he created a legacy. A world that continues to thrive because each generation finds its own actresses. Who stands out the most for you? Write in the comments section. And if there are other actresses you think deserve to be included, mention it too. Who knows, we might make a follow-up episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Jin Yong's world still has many stories we haven't touched on yet.